What's up, guys?
Today we are going to present about our product,
Crab Rangoon.
Enjoy!
In this assignment for the subject Fundamental of Cost Accounting, we were asked to make one pasar malam food or beverage that is simple and could be prepared by ourselves. The food that we chose can be sold around 70 ringgit per package, so our group chose to make Crab Rangoon.
The ingredients needed to make the crab rangoons are crab sticks, cream cheese, Ajinomoto flavored pepper, mayonnaise, black pepper, sesame oil, and wonton wrappers.
What's up, guys?
So these are the ingredients that we need: wonton wrappers,
Cream cheese, black pepper powder,
Ajinomoto flavored pepper,
sesame oil,
and last but not least, crab stick.
peel out the crab stick first.
squeeze cream cheese into the mixing bowl. Next, break apart the crab stick into the small chunks.
Put 3 spoons of mayonnaise,
2 tablespoons of sesame oil,
add adequate amount of flavored pepper,
And toss some black pepper powder. Now we mix it. After that, take out the wonton wrappers and let it out on the plate.
place a spoonful of fillings to the center.
Add a dab of water to the edges of the wrappers. And then we fold it.
make sure the edges doesn't have a leak of air and press it gently. Fold.
Fold, 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 fold. And then we fold. Fold. Folding. Fold. Fold again. Fold. Fold again. And look at that. Pretty, isn't it?
Now let's start frying. Pour 200 ml of oil and heat up the stove.
Fry the crab rangoons for 2 to 3 minutes until the golden brown.
Yum, 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 yum.
So for our target market and units of sales for product per month, our target is for college professional Mara Aimole students, lecturers and many more. So since our product has its own uniqueness which no cafe or business inside the college had ever sold crab rangoons, we have decided to put the price for 70 ringgit per 5 pieces. And at the same time, we positively believe that we can sell the crab rangoons for at least 10,000 pieces per month with accumulated sales of 34,000 ringgit.
And for the last one, we have price of the product. Based on the slide, throughout our observation, we found out there are many competitors in the market, where the average price of crab rangoons in the market is RM20 per package for 5 pieces, which is slightly more pricey compared to the price that we offer, which is RM17 per package of 5 pieces. That is where we can gain a lot of competitive advantage as it attracts our target market with affordable prices, as well as having a good quality product sold of our crab rangoons. The first one is direct material, where our only direct material happens to be crab stick. The price for the crab stick is 12 ringgit. So to calculate the quantity, we will get 700 gram divided by 50 gram, where 50 gram is the amount used for 1 piece of crab rangoon, and then we will get the total of 14 crab rangoons. To calculate the cost per unit, we will get 12 ringgit to divide by 14, and we will get 86 cents. So since crab stick is the only direct material, our total direct material happens to be 86 cents. Next up, we have indirect material, where indirect material calculations is exactly the same as direct material. But let me give an example for indirect material, where the first one is mayonnaise. So as you can see based on the slides, the price for mayonnaise is 53 ringgit. To get the quantity calculation, we will do 3 liter divided by 10 milliliter, where 10 milliliter is the amount used for a piece of crab rangoon. So in total, we will create 300 crab rangoons. So to calculate the cost per unit is 53 ringgit divided by 300, and then we will get 18 cents. So the calculation for indirect materials are exactly the same, and for the total of indirect materials happens to be 77 cents. Alright, let's move on to the workers and wages rate. Each direct worker works 3 hours per day, all direct workers spend 6 hours per day, so all workers spend 120 hours per month. But in our business, our company only operates for 20 days in a month, so it's quite different from other companies. Well, in the slide, let's take a look where the first direct labor is Tiffany Johnson, where her wage rate is 8 ringgit per hour and her cost directness is 8 ringgit times 3 hours. So all the direct workers work 3 hours per day. And on the second one, we have Ahmad Amma. He is the same as the first direct labor, which is Tiffany Johnson, so the calculation is exactly the same as well. Let's move on to the indirect labor. So each indirect labor works 3 hours per day. All indirect labor works 3 hours per day. So all indirect workers spend 60 hours per month. As the same thing, our business only operates 20 days in a month. Well, let's take an example for one city blockers, where she is an indirect labor. Her wage rate is 8 ringgit per hour and her cost indirectness is 8 ringgit times 3 hours.
Next, we need to calculate the overhead cost for 1 year by summing up the rental, tools and equipment, indirect materials, indirect expenses and indirect labor. And the answer we will get is 100,133.80 cents. After we got the total overhead cost for 1 year, we need to divide it with the total production cost for 1 year, which is the OHR basis. And the answer is RM0.83 cents. For the task 3.1, we need to calculate the cost of production per unit. For direct materials unit is Rm 0.86 cents. Second, direct labor unit, which is Rm 0.1 cents. And the overhead cost per unit is Rm 0.83 cents.
Next up, we have profit markup. The formula for profit markup is profit markup percentage times with total cost divided by total unit produced. So Crab Rangoon's Club profit markup percentage is 25%. So we have times with 220,613.80 cents, which is the total cost. And then the answer is divided by 120,000 units. And last but not least, the profit markup for Crab Rangoon's Club is 46 cents.
Next, we are going to calculate the budgeted cost statement. First, we must find the prime cost, which there are direct materials and direct labor. For direct materials, to find the cost of crab stick, we must multiply the cost per unit with total unit produced, which is 0.86 times by 130,000. For direct labor, to calculate the production worker wages, RM8 times with 3 hours times 20 days and times 12 months. Then total up the direct material and direct labor to get the prime cost, which is RM 114,700. Next, we are going to calculate the production overhead, which there are indirect materials, indirect expenses, and indirect labor. For indirect material, to calculate the mayonnaise, we must multiply the cost per unit with total unit produced, which is 0.18 times by 130,000. Same goes to the other indirect material. For indirect expenses, we have rental and tools and equipment. To calculate the rental, RM5 times 20 days times 12 months. For indirect labor, to calculate the supervisor wages, RM8 times 3 hours times 20 days times 12. After that, total up the indirect materials, indirect expenses, and indirect labor to get the production overhead, which is 99,533. Then, add the prime cost with production overhead in order to get the total production cost. We will get RM 214,253. Last but not least, for selling and distribution, we have cashier and counter and packaging. To calculate wages for the cashier, RM8 times 3 hours times 20 days times 12 months. After that, total up the production cost with selling and distribution. Then, we will get the amount of total cost, which is 230,613.80 cents.
And last but not least, for our price quotation, we have received a special order from Halal Street Food Festival requesting us to supply 500 units of crab rangoons for the event. So as we mentioned earlier that we sold the crab rangoon for 5 pieces per package, so we have calculated the price for each unit, which is 17 ringgit per 5 pieces, which is 3 ringgit and 40 cents. So 500 unit times with 3 ringgit and 40 cents, we get 1,700 ringgit. So then for the price quotation, Halal Street Food Festival first need to pay up for the down payment, which is 50% before the Crab Rangoon Club send its deliver order. So after Halal receive the order, they need to pay the remaining amount that needed to be paid.
That's all for our video. Bye.